And the next victim from the ultimate extreme demon is Limbo. Limbo is a really nice level overall. It is probably my favorite extreme demon from the top 10, and we couldn't have chosen a better level to finish off the ultimate extreme demon in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get right into the action. This is the beginning of the end, and of course, for the final part of this level, I decided I would just remake the Limbo keys part. I wanted it to work just like Limbo, but kinda nerfed of course. I wanted the keys to be randomized, but not that hard to choose, you know? So yeah, since I don't understand anything about triggers, I decided to talk to my friend Hugo, who's literally a god at using triggers, to help me out with it. And guess what? He did it! Somehow, he actually managed to replicate the Limbo randomized key system in the exact way I asked him. As you can see, it really literally looks like Limbo, but like slower and kinda nerfed of course. That genuinely made me flabbergasted. Just look at all these triggers, collisions and spawns. Honestly, this low-key scares me. After making the keys, it was time to make the Limbo decoration here. And as you can see, in Limbo, there are these two gigantic foreground things going up and down in the screen. Honestly, it does not look that hard to replicate, so that's what we are gonna be doing. The first thing I did were some slopes with some bricks and glow, and then I just started making some ground spikes, and after it, I just spammed it all a lot. And also, I made a small system using triggers for the ground to always go back to the point it started when it gets out of the screen, so this foreground doesn't take 1 million objects to make. Next thing I decided to remake were those lines that are around the player in the background of the original Limbo. I just started placing a lot of lines and trying to make a circle using them. After it, I made them all rotate, and by the way, this is what happens when the rotate goes wrong. Anyways, after it, I decided to make some of them pulse brighter than the others because I thought it would create a cool effect, and it actually did. Now, I decided to make something I have been wanting to do ever since I started building this level. So, I don't know if you know about this, but if you look closely at the background in the last part from Limbo, you will see that each one of these in quotes drawings represents one of the parts from the level. The first one resembles the first part, the second one, the second part, and so on. And with that in mind, I thought, why not make the same thing for my level? So I just started making some drawings here and trying to represent as best as I could each part from the ultimate extreme demon in them. The first one represents Acheron, as you can see here. The second one, Silent Clubstep. The third, the Golden. The fourth, the Hallucination. The fifth, Firework. The sixth, Bloodbath. The seventh one is Bloodlust. And for the eighth one, instead of making a Limbo representation in it, I am gonna make something different. I'm gonna make the eyes of an extreme demon here, just menacingly looking at the player, seeing if he's gonna be capable of choosing the right key or dying into the abyss. And to finish this part off, I just wanted to make something to appear when you choose the right key and when you choose the wrong one. And I already had some ideas for it. Basically, what I did was, when you choose the right key, the level is gonna bring the player high up, and two purple eyes of an extreme demon will appear. If you manage to do everything right, he's just gonna say the following words: "You may have defeated me now, but I will come back stronger." But if you choose the wrong key here, yeah, we are not joking around for sure. But if you don't choose any key, you gotta pick a key, bro. After making it, the final part was basically done, and now I just have to make some extra things on this level, like adding some moves and making the first transition for the drop. So I decided to start by making the transition, of course. I honestly was really out of ideas for that, so I just went and made a very simple thing. I just took one of the eyes of the extreme demon and made it appear, and right before the drop starts, I made a shiny effect in it, just like that. And this is how it looks like. Honestly, even though I know it could be better, I'm already really satisfied with this one. Now I'll just make some really simple moves in some of the blocks. I don't really want to make too many moves cause I don't want the gameplay to be completely freaked up by them, so I just added some really subtle moves on the blocks and everything went just fine. And for the last, I'll just add the name of the members from my channel in this part. Basically, I added the names of the remaining members in the Limbo part and I made them pose alongside with some of the backgrounds. And I really like it, to be honest. After finally finishing this level, I had another problem. What would be the name of it? I just went on my community tab and asked if anyone would have any idea of what to name it, and surprisingly, it worked. Many people came up with a lot of really nice ideas, but then this comment brightened my mind up. It suggested me to name it the Ultimate Demon instead of the Ultimate Extreme Demon, and since it fitted the name box really well, I just decided to name it like that. But thanks everyone who sent me suggestions, I really appreciate it. And yeah, now the level is completely finished, and this is how it looks like.
It might just be pink. Yay! I may have defeated him now, but he will come back stronger. Let's go. I would like to thank Vit very much. Thank you very much for letting me verify this level. This level is awesome. It's been fantastic to watch this series as you made more videos. I'm very enjoying watching your editing style and creation improve as you go on, and thank you again very much for letting me verify this. To those of you watching at home, please be sure to subscribe to Vit. He put in a lot of work to this, and it's really awesome.